The title of this book is the Magic Training Arena Lore Book. It can be obtained at the Magic Training Arena or in one's player-owned house after having participated in the Magic Training Arena. This is the one east of Alcarad, not the one in the wilderness. Magic Training Arena Lore Book. Chapters: 1. The arena's history. 2. The Pizzazz Points System. 3. Telekinetic Meter. 4. Alchemists Playground. 5. Enchanting Chamber. 6. Creature Graveyard. 1. The arena's history. As the manufacture of runestones intensified at the start of the Fifth Age, the magic arts became available to people of a great varying age and background. It soon became evident just how dangerous this was, with a great many tragic accidents occurring due to inexperienced wizards. Wizards and victims alike were calling for something to be done, but it was only due to a tragic accident involving one of the leaders of that time that the training arena was constructed. Established with all skill levels in mind, it was used for a great many years until it was destroyed due to conflict of opinion. There were many warriors of melee and ranged combat that took offense to this new art of magic, and taking matters into their own hands, they destroyed the arena. At the time of the writing of this book, a collection of wizards took it upon themselves to resurrect the building along with all guardians of magic that were destroyed with it. These guardians were created out of the very same essence as runestones, embodying the magic power and authority needed to oversee the arena. 2. The Pizzazz Points System. The arena wants to reward mages for their perseverance in such a complex skill. 4 types of Pizzazz points can be earned from the 4 areas in the arena. There are Telekinetic Pizzazz points, Enchantment Pizzazz points, Alchemist Pizzazz points, Graveyard Pizzazz points. By earning points for performing the tasks in the 4 areas, a mage can prove his adeptness at the different skills and claim items to display his skill. In order to keep track of the mage's progress, a special type of hat was commissioned. Carrying this chap around, and by talking to it nicely, he will keep track of a mage's pizzazz points for future record. The best way to please the hat is by collecting points, by which many astute students have noticed the visual change in the hat. However, there is a limit to the total number of points that can be collected without spending them, but this won't stop mages from continuing their training. 3. Telekinetic Meter. The ability to use magic to sense the existence of objects and then move them has a great many purposes in day-to-day life. This theater employs the mage to use their telekinetic spell to move a statue around a maze. Standing on the side they wish to move the statue toward, the goal is to get the statue to the solution square. This also improves the awareness of the mage, assessing the consequences of casting the spell. Just how will the object move? Once the maze has been solved, the statue will be brought to life, providing the option to move it onto the next maze. Reward is given in the form of 2 telekinetic pizzazz points for each maze solved, and a bonus for every 5 mazes solved in a row. 4. Alchemists Playground. The arena is free to all those that wish to train here, but it costs to maintain the building and the guardians don't work for free. The popularity of the alchemy spell has become apparent over the years, and so in this playground of sorts, the art of alchemy can be practiced by finding the most expensive items in the playground and converting them into coins. The money must be deposited in the receptacle opposite the entrance before leaving, otherwise it is taken upon leaving the playground without reward. Although we would rather trust the mages, some are just far too greedy and deceitful. Every 100 coins will reward the mage with 1 alchemy pizzazz point, and you will also get 10% of your coins back as an added thank you. 5. Enchanting Chamber. When the wizards first created the arena, they created special artifacts that would change shape and react to the attempt to enchant them. These artifacts could store the power from the spell and be used to drive magical devices. Hence, in this arena, enchanting the various shapes will create orbs that can be deposited to help give power back to the arena itself. For every 10 shapes enchanted, pizzazz points are rewarded depending on the level of the enchantment spell used, and for every 20 orbs given, an item of mage equipment is awarded. An extra pizzazz point is also given for every shape enchanted as indicated by the enchantment guardian on hand. It is also a good idea to watch out for rare dragonstones, which share similar properties as the shapes, but can be converted for extra pizzazz points. 6. Creature Graveyard. A lot of death occurs around RuneScape, leaving remains lying around for all to see. The wizards took it upon themselves to tidy up this mess and put the bones gathered to a better use. Teleporting the bones into this graveyard, the Bones to Bananas spell can be used to create food which can be delivered to hungry beasts around RuneScape. There are different types which will reward you with 1, 2, 3, or 4 bananas, and thus this image gives 1 banana. The upper image on the left gives 2 bananas. The lower image on the left gives 3 bananas. The only image on the right gives 4 bananas. Different piles will yield different bones, changing type as people take from them. Mages can even practice to earn the right to learn a new spell, the Bones to Peaches spell, which can be bought from the rewards guardian above the entrance hall. A great many rune stones are also found with the remains of bodies, and the wizards have gathered those as a reward for supplying food. There is a downside to the graveyard, however. The bones are often teleported right on top of mages, and so the food may come in handy to recover from any damage received. Good luck! And we've reached the end of the Magic Training Arena lore book. The Magic Training Arena is still a pretty relevant part of Old School RuneScape. It's not really considered dead content as other books I've done, like Rat Pits or something like that. I wish Rat Pits would come back to life, though. That could be a potentially pretty fun minigame. I'd play it if it was active. But at any rate, yeah, the major training arena is definitely not dead content. It is active today. The best in slot boots are still obtained from the Magic Training Arena, and if you figure out a good method for rushing it, then you could make a lot of money in Deadman mode with Infinity Boots or something, maybe a Master Wand. Anything you can get viable from that shop's pretty good, except for the runes. I think the way you get runes from that shop really needs updated. It's really only useful for, like, if you need the couple mud runes, I think it is, for the Eyes of Glophi quest, for the one construction part with the magical glue. Other than that, the rune part of that shop is completely useless. It's great for the Infinity outfit though, and the Master Wand, of course. Well, hopefully you guys found that guide book interesting. I will leave an official guide to the Magic Training Arena down in the comment section below in case anyone is looking for a more formal way to train there. This is just the audiobook, part of the audiobook series that I'm doing. But if you are looking for a guide and stumbled on this, then check the description and you will be directed to a more legitimate guide. And I wish you luck in your endeavors. Peace, guys. See you soon with the next audiobook.